Hey everyone, so they just updated Bloxburg for winter, and this is literally my favorite holiday every single year, so I'm super excited to get into it and show you what is new. So first of all, as you can see, the entire map is covered in snow, but we'll get back to that because there are some things on the map that we need to discover and find out. Starting with build mode, if we go to the new category, you can see that there is a bunch of new items added to build mode. Starting with some games, we have the Extremers card game deck. And one thing I need to mention is that two players can actually play together. So I'll show you that in a second. We have a dollhouse, and I think the dollhouse is super well done. If you zoom into it, you can see the furniture from build mode in the dollhouse. And you can actually, if someone is playing with the dollhouse, you can join in and play together. We have a racetrack. Then there's a wooden rocking horse together with a majestic rocking horse that is a unicorn. Very cute items. And then one of my favorite new items, we have miniature houses based on things we have on the map. So we have Pizza Planet and we have a town hall as well. And I think they did it so well. If we zoom into it with the free cam, you can tell that a lot of detail went into those little buildings and I love them so much. I will place them everywhere. We have a new wall calendar with a bunch of scribbles on it. And you can change the picture on it. So if you want, let's say, sunflowers, you can change it to sunflowers. You can change it to whatever you want. So as you can see, Floaty and I are now playing with the cars. We can play together. If we want to play, let's say, this board game right here. Oh, I need a chair for that. But you can play together with all of these. Let me see if I can get a chair down. 1 second. So let's say we want to play this board game together. We can actually go ahead, sit down and play this board game. So if Floaty wants to join in, we are now playing the game together and we each take turns at who is playing. I think that is a really, really nice addition to the game and I really love that so much. Anyways, continuing, we have a holiday choo-choo train. I like the name of that, but you can actually place it with a Christmas tree inside of it. So if I go to the special items, all the items with a star are items that were previously in game. So if this is your first Christmas, all of the starred items were items that were added in previous years. All of the items with an exclamation mark are new items. So if we take a Christmas tree and place that in the middle, and then maybe a little house, put it like in front of the Christmas tree, adding some detail. You can actually go up to the choo-choo train and turn it on and it will actually drive around your Christmas tree. I'm definitely adding that. I wanted that for so long and now we finally have it, so very happy to see that. Then we have a new inflatable, which is a festive reindeer. We also have a Susan doll that fits with the dollhouse and a Tom doll, and yes, those are based on characters in the game. We have an ice sculpture with the birds that were added this year, so super exciting. We have a snow shooter, and then we have two new vehicles. One new vehicle is the pickup truck, and a lot of players wanted that. And we also have a new SUV vehicle that is 3,000 block bucks. And a fun thing about the pickup truck is that you can actually let your friends sit in the backside of it. I think that's a really fun addition. And then the snow shooter is really fun because it has an animation where a bunch of snow pops up. I kind of want to troll friends with that, but I don't know how yet. Need to figure it out. Now, this is the new pickup truck. As you can see, it's super well made. I love it a lot. Probably one of my new favorite vehicles. And then we have the new SUV. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of a lower model. Not that I know a lot about cars, but kind of looks like a family car, kind of-ish. Oh, and yes, Stevie, thank you for the reminder. You can also, if you use the truck, you can open the tailgate. So that's a fun little detail. It does, it respawned. It doesn't close automatically. But if I go back to using my car opening the tailgate, as you can see, very nice looking. Moving on, we have two new pillars. We have the garland wrapped thick round pillar. And yes, they are stackable. And then we also have one of those Greek fancy pillars. We have new basic shapes which were requested a lot, so we figured we might as well do that. But please don't go use the spheres for things that you shouldn't build in the game and then complain to us, because no. But anyways, we have spheres, we have half spheres, we have pyramids, which will be great for like Victorian houses and roofs, and then we have a cone as well. Moving on, we have new materials, 5 of them to be exact, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm already at 5. Well, the 5 new materials are small snowflakes. Let me give that a nice color, add some light behind it so that you can actually see it. So, small snowflakes, large snowflakes, then we have vertical wood logs, and of course horizontal wood logs. And then as a fifth material, we have ice blocks, and I'm really hoping this will stay in the game. I'm afraid not, but this would be perfect as a tile outside for like your terrace or whatever you want to use it for, but I think it looks really nice as a tile. And I'm also super excited for Christmas, because that's usually when most of my friends play BLOXBURG. So I'm very excited to see that, but as you can see, it looks amazing as a tile. If you give it more like a stone color, I think it looks great. Just like that. I want to keep it. Looking at the new foods that we have in the game. So again, everything with a star is from previous years. Those are the reindeer pancakes, the holiday cookies. Then we have rice pudding, which looks like this. Gingerbread cookies from last year's, iced holiday cookies as well. We have mince pie, which looks like a little cake with a star on top. I think it's really cute. Then from previous years, we also have the snowflake cupcakes. Then there's challah bread. Sorry if I butchered that, I will show that in a minute. Festive cake pops from last year's. Festive fudge, Yule, I never know how to say that, I'm so sorry. Holiday tree brownies and gingerbread house, all from last year's. And then this is what the new bread looks like. So these are 3 new foods that you can prepare. So for new items, we have board games and other games that you can play together with your friends. We have the miniature houses and the train that goes around the Christmas tree, a new inflatable, basic shapes, a calendar, pillars, an ice sculpture, a rocking horse, and then 5 new materials, and of course the pickup truck and the SUV. And then this right here, if you've seen that in the video already, is all the stuff that we have from previous years. I usually don't really cover that since I covered that in the previous update videos, but I put it on my plot just to show you the size of all of the stuff that we had from the previous years. I think we already have a lot for Christmas, so I did want to show you the entire scale of it. It is actually wild. Moving on to the city center, my tailgate is open. We need to close that. The first thing you notice when you enter the city center is of course that everything is decorated for Christmas. Everything has lights. Moving on to the ice skating rink, as you can see, we now have an ice castle and a bunch of lights on the floor. If you go and ice skate, you can now see a bunch of emotes that you can do while ice skating, and I think they look amazing. I'm definitely gonna come here more often now. So we have the spin, we have this emote right here where you can ice skate on one leg. Then there's this one where you do a little bit of a jump. You can fall if you wish to do so. That's probably me in real life. Then there's this one where you're like, I was gonna say where you like have to poop, but it's just like a squat. And then there's the little jump as well. So if you jump, there we go. And of course, beautifully made ice castle. Looks a bit like Elsa's castle. Continuing on towards the center itself, we of course, as every year, have the Santa photo op where you can sit next to Santa and take your pictures. So if you press take photo, it puts you in a forced perspective. You can click it many times to get like different perspectives. Then there's Tom's tree lot where you can buy bare Christmas trees. And then something new over here next to the city hall is a calendar that counts all the way up to 15, and then there's a table with a little presents on it. So what could this be? And then there's also a little present in a tree right here, which is kind of funny. And then of course we have the giant Christmas tree in the city center. Then going up to the highway, as every year, we have a little cabin here that sells you items. We have gingerbread hot chocolate, peppermint hot chocolate, gingerbread latte, candy cane, and of course all of the sleds. So if you want to buy one and then walk up to the edge of the mountain, you can slide down. I think it's really fun to do with friends. And then hopefully not crash into a tree. I actually got pretty far this time. The most annoying thing for me though is walking back up if your car is there. So overall, these are all of the new items. We have a bunch of new things in the city center, and then these are the items we have from previous years. So as you can see, it is building up. It is quite a lot for Christmas. Definitely like the new toys that we have gotten as well, and I like that they're based on stuff that's already in the game, like the miniature houses. Definitely will stock up on those quite a bit, but I'm very excited to start building. Now I need to actually finish a house so that I can decorate for Christmas, because I still have not done that. And I almost forgot to record this. If you buy money a lot, we now have a subscription pack that you can subscribe to monthly, and you get either $20,000 and 250 BLOXBURGs or $60,000 and 650 BLOXBURGs. It increases for every month that you are subscribed, so you get a little extra bonus if you stay subscribed. And if you buy money a lot, this is a lot cheaper than going through these and buying money separately. So if you want to subscribe, feel free to do it. But anyways, gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. and please subscribe.